Alright, so I've created this template jig, and with this jig I can create my annunciator box faceplates. Because most of the times when I have a piece of acrylic like this, then you can decide to just cut all the faceplates and engrave it all at the same time. But sometimes I will create a lot of the faceplates in advance without engraving it, so just cutting it. Like I have here, just an empty one. And I can use this jig to always have the correct position. So I put the empty clear faceplate inside the jig, and then the start position is always correct, and then I can just engrave the text later. Right, so let's start the laser machine. Just switch it on. And then we need to have a piece of acrylic or wood or just whatever you prefer. Just put it on the bed, level it, and then just cut the template jig. So that's basically the first part. Alright, so then we have the template jig. Let's see how it works, because we do have those target points. And those are really important to just set the correct starting point. So the first thing that we need to do is just place it on the bed. Doesn't matter where, just put it on the bed. And then we need to go to light burn. Right, so let's home the machine first by clicking this home icon. And then we'll see my laser machine is going to the top left. And then you need to make sure that the start from option is set to absolute cohort. So that makes sure that we start at the top left of the machine. And then it doesn't matter where you put the material, the template jig, but put it somewhere, doesn't matter. And then you need to select the tool set laser position, and then zoom in to the target point and just click on the center of the target point. And then you will see the laser moving to that position, like that. And now we need to put the template jig, the target point of the template jig, exactly on the laser beam, like that. And then in light burn we need to do the same, but then for the bottom right. So select set laser point, zoom in to the bottom right target, click in the center, and then the laser will move to that position. And then again make sure to hold the top left position, otherwise it will be misaligned again. And then just move it a bit to the right, like that. And then you can just double check, let's say, the top right, like that. Hold the bottom right and then just move it a little bit, like that. So now the template jig is in the correct position. And if you have a honeycomb bed like this, then you can use these things. Those are really cheap, from eBay, I think. And then you can just put it on the bed so that the material is not moving. That's what I did now for my template jig. Over here, the top right, and this one, so it's not moving that much. And now we can just take an empty faceplate, put it somewhere you like, and then just go to light burn again. Okay, we're back in light burn now, and I already have created two different fonts, two different texts with just a normal text tool. One of them is the URW Gordon font, and that's, as you can see, a double-lined font. The other one is the Widener font, and that's just a single line font. Both are very good to just use as engravement, but one of them is a bit sharper than the other one. The single line font is sharper than the double line font. So I just selected both of them so I can engrave them, and then let's see the results. So select it to engrave, make sure that the starting point is at the top right, because currently my laser is there. So select it and then just start. Done. Let's see how they came out. A bit dusty, but so as you can see, this double line font is better readable when you don't have any backlight than the single line font. But let's take them out. Put them on the desk. And let's see that the right one is sharper than the left one. You can see those lines at the left one. And they both have very good backlight. So I've placed both of the faceplates on a black background. And as you can see, they both are very good visible. But the biggest difference is if I block the light with my hand, just place my hand, there's a lot of light coming from the top left. If I place my hand over here, then you can see the differences a bit better. Removing my hand, placing my hand. So the left one is better when you like to use, if you don't have any backlight. But the right one is more sharp, so the quality of the right one is a bit better. But mostly in a real cockpit, you also see the text without any backlight. So in that case, the left one is better. So I do think that the jig is really useful. I can now create a bunch of faceplates without engraving them. So I've got a lot in stock then. And then when I need one, I can just put the jig on my laser machine bed, place one of the empty faceplates on the jig, and make sure that you use the target points as correct starting point. And every time when I create a new faceplate, then the text is aligned and centered perfectly. So that's really nice. This one is free to download on GrabCAD, so I will place a link below. And please let me know if you use it. Maybe you like to customize it. Please feel free to do so. And maybe I will create other template jigs and just place it on the art library in Lightburn. So yeah, please let me know.